The worst thing about Sniper Elite 5 is that it doesn't feature Mark Wahlberg. Hello, my name is Jonathan Rosenblum, head game critic at Tibbs TV, and just like any other fan of Band of Brothers, I have a soft spot in my heart for World War II stories. In the early 2000s, it was all they ever made, but then Modern Warfare came out and everyone realized the mass populace was totally cool with simulating active war zones. And from then on, good World War II games have been hard to find. So if you are looking to capture some of that early 2000s nostalgia, sag your pants, put on an oversized jersey, and sit down and play Sniper Elite 5. Because this game plays exactly like a PS2 game, and that's a great thing. 2002 was a banger year for games. Every game back then had a story mode with some shitty plot that gave an excuse to have bitching maps, a multiplayer mode that was always a few updates away from being the next COD, and an arcade mode for mindless fun because the devs wanted to give the player the most bang for their buck. Remember when Mario came with mini games? That just doesn't exist anymore. So it's refreshing to see this game do it. Only the maps are bigger, the enemies are smarter, and the sunlight is brighter. Everything is just a flat upgrade of the Sniper Elite games you might have played. But I can't be the only one here who sees the possibility of a potentially amazing game. And a lot of that has to do with level design and player movement. Maps are huge, well spaced, and create a feeling of being in a world, rather than a movie set like in some games. But then you can't climb over a waist-high obstacle because it's quite simply not in Mark Wahlberg's moveset. Sure, he can climb conveniently placed vines while his hands clip through the objects, but a ledge slightly above eye level? Get the fuck out of here. A small pool of water? No fucking way. He's not Superman. He can't just walk over rocks. When you compare this movement to a game like Hitman where you can climb pretty much every ledge, even if it leads to nowhere, it takes away from the atmosphere that the art works so hard to create. I cannot say it's a bad game. It's not. It's just been streamlined to play out like a series of stealth challenges handcrafted by the devs. And I'm sure longtime fans of Sniper Elite prefer this game's approach, compared to an overworld map and freeform simulation games like Metal Gear 5 that can feel like bloat and lead to homework. And I understand that viewpoint. Changing the movement would screw up just about everything else in the game, to include its multiplayer modes, which are janky but incredibly well thought out. There's co-op modes throughout the whole campaign, fun custom games including a snipers only mode, and an invasion mode, which offers a well-balanced asymmetrical multiplayer for the first time that I can ever remember. The majority of the time I spent with Sniper Elite 5, I spent it in invasion mode. But simply enabling more ledges to be climbable would give players a myriad more ways to pull off incredible snipes and assassinations of the Nazi leadership. If you have Game Pass and you love stealth games, then it's absolutely worth a peek for its clean kills and its gorgeous maps. The missions are the coolest, with the new structure system being dropping in completely blind, and then finding the mission objective based on Nazi intel you collect throughout the level. It's a refreshing take that eliminates the standard mission checklists while not being confusing. And if they can follow that vibe of freedom the mission structure gives, and maybe get Mark Wahlberg, Sniper Elite 6 will be a masterpiece. With the game standard here at Tibbs TV, I'm Jonathan Rosenblum.